Thank you, everybody. Everybody's surviving the cold weather out there. It's a little cold here tonight. All right, we'll start out tonight with a roll call. Officers.
Ron Alberico.
I'm here.
Greg Bickus.
Here.
Barb Boyce. Here. Barb Delaney. Here. Dean Marley.
Here.
13 Construction, Utility Management, Lori Ann Shrinkster. Here. Thank you.
All right, does everybody hear us okay? I didn't put the mics out tonight. I didn't think it'd be too big of a crowd, so if you can't hear me, just yell out, speak up. In everybody's packet, you should have the minutes of last month's meeting, of the November meeting. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce.
Second.
Second by Barb Delaney. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, thank you. You have the bills of $43,931.82 this month. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney.
I'll second it.
Second by Barb Boyce. Any questions of the bills?
Yeah, I just have a question in regards to the reimbursement tax-on fee. So Linda, I don't know what the last name is. What is this
Horns?
for? Horns, yeah.
That is, she had just tapped on, I believe,
No, she paid it but never tapped.
oh, that's what, she paid it to us and never tapped on. You know, they were building a house.
Okay.
They never tapped on, so we reimbursed them,
Okay.
and then they're going to have to tap on with Joe, yes.
Okay, all right.
Any other questions of the bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Dean Marley.
Yes.
Ron Alberico.
Yes.
Greg Bickus.
Yes.
Barb Boyce.
Yes.
Barb Delaney.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right. Any citizens wishing to address the board here tonight? All right, we got Linda here first. Please state your name for the record. Minutes and
Good evening, Delinda here at 302 Riley Avenue, Lockport, Illinois. My question was for Gary, the attorney. I wanted to see if he had made any headway in getting an answer to what, if any, stake the Fairmont community has at the end of the fiscal year. And I think you work with that law firm.
I'm not with Mr. Muellersburg.
Okay. So that's the question I'd like to have an answer to.
I'm sorry, I'm having a real hard time.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
It's not on.
It's not on?
No.
No, it's on.
Could be.
No, the question was, I know that your lawyer, Gary, is trying to find out what, if any, stake the Fairmont residents have in the water revenue that's left over at the end of the fiscal year.
Gary's finding it or Carl?
I know, I spoke with Ron, I think, Ron, you told me that for sure one of your attorneys is looking into it.
What, I'm still, I apologize because I only have one good ear. What's our attorney looking into?
What, if any, stake does the Fairmont residents have in the leftover revenue at the end of the fiscal year?
What of any, the Fairmont residents? Well, we're paying you back the surrogate charge.
You are going to reimburse the surcharge, okay.
The surcharge that we're putting on there still has to be discussed amongst us. I've got, I was going to talk in the meeting. I do have a meeting set up with our accountant to find out what the best way to deal with that and some other ideas as to what to do with the funding. Most of the, we have to pay all our bills first, is what has to get done before we can start reimbursing, except for the surrogate charges. We've already started sending those out. Sent out, how many? About 80 of them, I believe.
That was reimbursement of deposits, correct?
Deposits, yeah, we tapped that.
That's
what
not
I
the surcharge.
That's not,
That's
that
not
is
the surcharge, that's the surrogate charge.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, surrogate charge. So that's being sent back now. We're to about a third of them. I think
Yeah, but for clarification, Belinda's talking about Gary Mueller. I thought Carol was representing.
I'm unaware of Gary checking into anything.
I could have misspoke, it could have been Carl.
Okay.
And I can follow up with Carl, and if he's unaware, then I'll follow up with Mr. Mueller, but it's probably Carl.
Okay.
I would think Carl would be
Yeah.
with the water.
Okay, so maybe by January we'll have an idea what he's learned.
What we're going, my idea is right now, we're going to pay back all the surrogates, not the surcharge, the surrogate, the deposit.
I'm not understanding, you're paying back the what?
The surrogate charges, it's the $60 that everybody put down when they first tapped on.
Yeah.
It's a tap-on fee. That
Okay, so you're reimbursing the tap-on fees.
Yeah, part of that tap-on fee is all being turned. I believe you asked about it last. Those are starting to be reimbursed now. We got, like I said, about 80 of them done. About a third, we're working on that, getting done.
Now, how far back does the tap-on fee go? To the inception of the system?
We have records going back to, what did you say, Chris?
1997.
1997.
Because I know there are plenty of people like my parents who tapped on in the 70s. So you don't have those records.
I was in 84.
The problem is, I don't know what happened to the records back in 2017.
I shouldn't be punished for that, though.
I know, but we can't be held responsible for something that happened way before we were even on board.
That's not right. We know people had to pay it. They wouldn't switch our water over until we paid.
Again, I don't know.
So in other words, I won't get
I
my
don't know.
pay.
We're working on it. We're trying to find the records. We're going back as far as we can. We're trying to do everything we can possibly do to get the money back that we owe to people. That's all we can do. I can't make it up. The records
I
aren't there.
come
I
up with
gave.
the receipt.
Do you have a receipt from them?
I don't know, but I'll sure look for one.
Appreciate that. If you could prove that you paid it, then we will pay it.
I'm our attorney. If there is some way that the residents who obviously have been residing there and possibly paid that, if we can somehow make notice at a meeting.
I mean, it's not my fault they didn't keep records.
No, we're not saying that.
No, I'm not saying.
We're just saying, whoever we have record of will get it back. And if there is obviously residents who we don't have record of, if somehow we can come to some reasonable agreement or assertion that, okay, they were there and they did pay the fee, we still have.
I've been in my house for 35 years paying into this water department.
Okay, and that's fine. And that's possibly a way for us to look back and say that, that we can confirm because the person's been in this residence for this many years. Obviously somebody, not as long as you, might not have had to pay that, but if there is residents such as you that have been in there that long, that might be a way for us to figure out who in fact, we don't have record of, but still deserves to get their money back. And
Yeah,
like I said,
I wouldn't have brought the question up.
Anyway, let's get back to, she has the floor. Let's get the meeting.
I know,
back.
Delinda, I think our discussion at a prior meeting was once everything is closed out, all the books, and we have a total, of finances that is left, that there is going to be a discussion with the board and the residents as far as, you know, what would be the best reason or solution with that money. So, I mean, I know it's, you know, there hasn't, as far as I know, been any decisions made of as of yet, because we don't know what is going to be left. But
Understood, yeah, I just was under the impression that there was an attorney looking into
maybe that
the
is
legal
our,
side of it.
maybe that was our attorney looking into it, correct.
Carl Buck has told me we have a lot of leeway as to what we can do and what we can't do. So he's going to be talking to us about that as we did. We've only been closed out for a month so far. We're still, like you said, we still have $40,000 in bills this month. So as things, we got to get our bills paid first.
Understood, I just didn't want to wait till the 11th hour, I wanted to be up there now. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you. Any other citizens? Please state your name for the record.
Sue Nickel, and my question actually is probably about the same thing, because back in the spring when they added that $7.50 surcharge, when I called and asked what it was for, I was told it was to make a loan payment. I have since learned that there was never a loan taken out. So how can you take $7.50 a month from us for a loan payment that never existed?
What it transpired, and I'll try to explain it to you. We applied for a low-interest loan through the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency. In order to even apply, we had to show the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency that we had a way to pay that loan back, which is the $7.50. We charged everybody a surcharge of $7.50. We had to show that before they'd even consider the loan. Put the loan application, we put the surcharge on, we applied for the loan, and then things changed.
Well, once things changed, why didn't they drop the $7.50? Because I just paid it again last month.
Again, we suggested, this board suggested to shut it off. It was voted on, and they decided to keep it. I don't know, you know.
I just think
this
that
is a democracy, and we have to do what the.
I just think that it's terrible to do that. I happen to be disabled and have a lot of medical bills right now that I could use to pay, you know, with some of this stuff. We had a 5% increase every year, regardless of the cost of living or anything else.
All right, I appreciate your comment.
Thank you.
I will, I have to say that this board worked pretty diligently on trying to solve this water district. The Fairmont community did not want this board to run. That was made very clear. So we did everything in our due diligence not to find a way to get this out of our hands. We walked away with $2.5 million because the Fairmont community did not want us to privatize it. That $2.5 million would have paid off the $500,000 we owed the town fund, and Howard had $1.5 million left of it. This board probably would have turned back into the Fairmont community for roads or whatever we had to do. Now, we walked away from that because the community didn't want us to privatize it. So now we're left not having the money to pay our $500,000 back. So there's going to be some people that aren't going to get everything they feel they deserve, because the money's not going to be there. Because we walked away because this is what the community wanted. Can't have it both ways.
I just think it should be illegal to lie about that stuff.
This board did not lie, ever, that I'm aware of. I will not sit here and be called a liar. I will not be called a liar, man.
It didn't go for a loan payment.
It was put together for a loan payment. That is exactly why we did it. Now, the loan wasn't approved. I don't have any, this board has no jurisdiction on whether they approved it. It's out of our hands on that. We did our due diligence, believe me, and we are not liars. will not let this board be insulted.
Am I
All
allowed
right,
to comment?
moving on. I'm sorry?
Am I allowed to comment?
No, you're allowed to comment, but I don't think it's right to call us liars.
I didn't call you a liar, I just said that we weren't told the truth about what. I was told that it was a loan payment. There is no loan, so why would we continue to be charged?
Again, we had to put the $750 on to even apply for the loan. That was the rules.
But once you knew there was no
Well, we
loan,
didn't.
it should have been dropped.
Anyway, I did put it on the agenda to be dropped, and it was turned down. Okay, moving on. Any other citizens?
I just wanted to comment that I don't think that's a fair representation that we didn't want you to run the water department. We wanted to have a voice. We had problems with a lot of things that was happening. We never said we don't want you to run it. We said may we have a seat to represent our community.
I'm not going to argue that point. I could go back in the minutes, I'm sure, and bring up some points. But, all right.
Okay.
I felt you didn't want us to run it. I think this board felt you didn't want us to run it. That's all I heard.
We certainly didn't want you to sell it. We certainly didn't want you to sell it. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
we didn't. We didn't sell it. We
Yes.
walked away from, like I said, $2.5 million. That would have gone to the Fairmont community. So, you know, people are gonna, we don't have the money to pay back that loan that we borrowed from the town. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But anyway, well, that's what we have the lawyers for. I'll have my meeting with the accountant to find out what we can do. All right, moving on. Utility management isn't here, and I don't have 13 construction here tonight. So we'll go into old business. I really have no other old business or really anything else tonight. There are a few things I do want to bring up just in under the chairman's report. It's already been said, but I was going to announce that I do have a meeting with our accountant, the auditor, on December 17th. We're going to be discussing what's the best way and what we have, what we, our due diligence, what we need to do. And we're already in the process of returning the surety deposits to the customers. All, whatever we can't figure out as far as what we have in the surety account will be turned over to the state of Illinois, or whether the treasurer, he has to, that, you know, if we can't find the people, we have to turn it over to them. We're going to try to be closing all the water accounts by the end of February. We'll turn it into over to the town fund. If there's any other discussions or money that's that needs to be discussed or talked about, we'll put it into a separate account under the town fund. So we can actually the water department will be done and just deal with it in the town side of everything. We are going to have 2 more meetings. January 13th will be our next water board meeting, and February 10th tentatively will be our last one, unless we have to move it to the end of the month, close out books or something, but right tentatively we're going to have it on February 10th. All the bills, anybody out there in the audience or that wants to see that, all our bills that are owed to us need to be in by the end of January so that we can close out the books by February. I appreciate that. Other than that, I have no other business. I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hopefully we'll have a blessed Christmas season this year. Unless there's any other discussion, entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion by Barb Delaney, second by Barb Boyce. All in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you.